You do not lack motivation. You're not lazy. A hidden, incredibly hostile part of your own mind is actively paying you to watch you fail. Every single time you crash right before a massive deadline, it's not an accident. It is a calculated, deliberate choice. Every ruined relationship, every blown opportunity. These are secret deals you're making in the dark. You sabotage yourself because failure delivers a very specific reward you absolutely refuse to admit you want. Most people spend their entire lives fighting their own progress, never realizing they're the ones holding the weapon. If you're exhausted from watching your hard work turn to ash right at the finish line, listen very closely. Psychology shows that up to 95% of our daily behavior runs on unseen, automatic loops. They are designed to keep you safe, but they will happily keep you safe in total misery. We're going to expose the 4 clear ways to rip yourself out of this trap. Number 1, the secret profit. Self-sabotage is never just a random mistake. It's a highly calculated transaction against your own life. Research on secondary gain reveals a truly terrifying reality. Your brain will eagerly trade your long-term success for short-term comfort. Your brain literally prefers the familiar, predictable pain of losing over the crushing pressure of actually succeeding. Why? Because success demands more from you. It demands visibility, it demands higher performance, it demands ultimate accountability, and your hidden mind views that demand not as a goal, but as a lethal threat. It calculates that staying small is the absolute best survival strategy. When you fail, you are instantly buying an exit route. When you sabotage a project, you instantly escape the suffocating pressure of high expectations. When you blow up a perfectly good relationship, you score easy, unearned sympathy from your friends. You get to stay in a predictable, familiar rut. If succeeding means walking into the dark unknown and taking on the massive burden of responsibility, your brain will choose the familiar pain of losing every single time. Until you own up to what you are extracting from your own failure, every plan you make will be destroyed from the inside out. Number 2, psychological projection unlocked. We're shifting from what you secretly gain to who you secretly resent. Studies on psychological projection prove something wildly uncomfortable. That intense, burning irritation you feel towards someone else, it's a distress signal. It's a blinking red light pointing directly to a trait you have locked away inside yourself. When you aggressively judge someone on social media as being too pushy or obsessed with money, you are actively suppressing your own healthy ambition. You're choking out your own ability to speak up and demand exactly what you are worth. You project your own denied power onto others, and then you attack them for using it. That locked-away energy doesn't just disappear. It ferments. It turns into a toxic, quiet resentment that violently shatters your own goals. You are unknowingly punishing yourself for wanting more power, more freedom, and more success. The bitterness you feel is literally just mispleased ambition rotting inside of you. When you finally accept that you actually need those exact same pushy traits to win, the self-destruction stops. But if you keep judging the ambition in others, your hidden mind will make absolutely sure you never possess it yourself. Number 3, the identity consistency trap. Self-sabotage feeds directly on your identity. Brain research on identity consistency shows exactly how far we'll go to protect our ego. We will literally destroy our own lives just to prove our internal story right. If you have spent years building a comfortable personality around being the underdog, or the eternal victim, or the person who always loses, actual success becomes a lethal threat. Achieving your goals forces you to drop the easy excuses and face the world as a fully capable adult, and that terrifies you. The brain protects its self-image at all costs, even if that image is built entirely on failure. Faced with that terror, you make a calculated choice. You burn down your real progress just to feel like yourself again, just to maintain the illusion that the world is stacked against you, because frankly, that's easier than taking control. Listen to me. You must let that old, wounded version of yourself die. It is dead weight. If you refuse to cut it loose, it will drag down and kill every single opportunity you ever generate. You cannot take your victimhood into your successful future. That old identity must be completely shattered. Number 4, mastering internal parts work. We have to move from just understanding these patterns to aggressively interrogating the hostile voice in your head. Psychologists studying internal parts work have discovered a profound reality. Self-destructive urges are not flaws. They are highly aggressive, incredibly misguided survival instincts. The sudden urge to ghost a high-paying job application, or the impulse to start a vicious fight with your partner over absolutely nothing, these are not random glitches. This is your hidden mind slamming the emergency brake. It's desperately trying to protect you from the perceived danger of leaving your comfort zone and stepping into real power. You have to stop treating your urge to quit as a random mistake. You must disarm it. Here's how. Step 1. Catch the sudden impulse to quit the absolute second it sparks. Step 2. Grab a notebook immediately. Step 3. Write down a direct, aggressive question to that urge. Ask it, what are you trying to save me from right now? You must drag these hidden fears out of the darkness and into the unforgiving light. The moment you force them onto paper, they lose their power. They lose their ability to secretly control your life from the shadows. The invisible enemy is finally exposed. Breaking the illusion. All of these self-destructive habits, the secret profit, the projection, the identity traps, they only survive in the dark. The very moment you start tracking them, the illusion violently breaks. If you catch yourself running even one of these hidden patterns today, and you still make an excuse, you have officially surrendered. Stop looking for a way out. Your actions are already showing you exactly what your hidden mind wants. It wants you to stay small. It wants you to stay safe in your own misery, because it is deeply afraid of what you could become. The architecture of your self-sabotage is now entirely exposed. The comfortable darkness is gone. Will you step up, start speaking its language, and finally take control of your life? Or will you close your eyes, embrace the familiar pain of losing, and let it keep pulling the trigger?